Hey, this is Ryan from TKK Collector here. Welcome. So, we're all going to be busting up Stellar Crown this week. I wanted to give a quick video about the cards you probably should watch out for as you're ripping. What you're watching out for is if you're a person who grades and flips cards, those cards that are going to pop out to you when you're working on it, the ability for you to take that card, inspect it, see that it looks really good, and then go ahead and send it away to PSA. Now, a lot of people are already ripping. But a lot of people, a lot of stores are still waiting for the product, such as us. Here, we'll look at the English set list. And what I want to say is if you're ripping packs and you see this card and you pull this card and it looks really well. I mean, I'm talking 10. I'm not talking 9s. Don't ever grade for 9s with Modern. I'm talking 10. You pull this card, it looks perfect. These are the cards in the set list you might want to keep an eye out for. Now, some of them are absolute, yes, grade. Some of them are only if you're 100% sure that it's going to 10. So starting off, we'll go from lowest on the set list to highest. The first card in the set is the Venusaur EX. Now, just an EX, I would not take any risks on grading this particular card. Venusaur does sell if it's a 10. People are Venusaur fans, and that's the only reason why it'd be on the list. As we go through the set list numbers, you'll see if we keep going, we hit the next big one, which Blastoise. Now, this Blastoise, it has to be perfect before you should even think about putting this into your grading pile. It has to be like, you know, if you're going to grade with PSA, it has to be like looking like even a black label capability. It has to be perfect before you even bother. Because at most, you're going to be able to sell this for $25 later. So you're talking cost of the card plus grading, time spent sending away, shipping, all that fun stuff. No. Now, moving up the set list, you start hitting the Terra cards like the Lapras. And I'm looking at the Lapras, and it's probably a no. There's not enough Lapras collectors, in my opinion, for you to really find or get any type of bonus from grading this card. I would say it's a strong no in terms of Lapras. There's tons of other, like, uncommon, common. I mean, there's Greninja EX. No. There's just not enough Greninja fans to really grade that Greninja EX thing and get any type of money back from your grading process. And the reason why you do grade is because the card means something to you. You're going to make some money if it's grades a 10. And basically you're sending cards away anyway, and you need to make those PSA special grading numbers. Moving down the line, I mean, if you hit a Tarantula or Galvantula, you probably don't want to grade this particular card. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's going to be cool, but it's not on the list. So moving forward, what else do we got? We probably will see. I mean, there's the Metachamp. No. There's a Lucario. No. It doesn't pop. These EX cards don't pop while grading. Definitely not the Archidolon EX card. Probably not. Moving forward, we're passing right through the dark, dark type. I don't think you'd grade the Melmetal. I do not think you'd grade the Melmetal. And this Warthworm, I wouldn't grade this one. I mean, it's not even a good worm art. Who doesn't love a great worm art, right? Moving forward, I really don't see the normal Terapagos EX doing well as a graded card. I don't think people are going to be going after the normal Terra EXs, so I would skip that one. Item cards, never. I just don't see item cards being useful graded. It's great when an item card is playable, but now getting into the IRs or the art rares. First thing I would say, Bulbasaur. If you get this one and it's going to grade a 10, I think it's a good flip. Like, it's a good grade 10. Moving on to the Ladian, I don't think so. You don't have a lot of Ladian collectors. And like the Lileep, I don't think it's going to hit. It's a nice art. So these are going to be excellent binder cards if you hit these. But they're just not grade flips, right? They're just not things you might want to immediately grade and flip for a cash. And you only grade when it's perfect card. In somebody who's collecting 10s is going to want to buy that nice 10 number on it. That's the case. I don't think you'd do Turtonator either. But moving on to the next one, in my opinion, I think the Raboot has some potential. The Raboot's a nice card. You gotta admit, it's a nice card. Then we get the old Squirtle. Definite yes. If you get something and it's a 10 for the Squirtle, I would definitely go for it. I'm looking at Grabominable, and beautiful card, but I don't think it's going to pop off as a very popular one. You just don't have the collectors for it, so it's probably a no from a grading perspective. Now, the Joltik's interesting because it has this color palette that's kind of interesting, the yellow, and a lot of people were liking it. I think only if it's perfect, you might grade this one. Like, I guess only if it's perfect. It applies to all of them, but a Pokemon has to have a certain amount of recognizable and a certain number of collectors to get it. And I think, the Joltik probably is a yes if it's a really good one. But moving forward, I mean, the Zeraora there are Zeraora collectors, but to me the art's a little bit exciting, but I don't know if it would. I don't know if this is one. This is a maybe in my opinion. There's a Milcery next. Milcery, I don't jump at this one, even though I love food-based art cards, which you'll see another one as we get forward. The Joltik, the Miscellary, no. The Meditite, it's a beautiful card. Like, he's hanging there, but maybe. That's a maybe. The next one, if you get this one at 10, I think there's some possibility here, right? This one is the Gulpin. I think there's some possibility there. It's a nice card. The next, again, I don't know if this one would. It's the Archlodon art, and I just don't know. Now, moving on to the full arts. The full arts are next. So the first one we got, the Hydrapple full art. I actually like this one. I like the color palette, the green and the red and the orange. It's really nice. But the next three full arts, the Terra full arts, I'm not sure. Only if you got like all three of them and you wanted to go for a sequential, but I'm not sure. Dachshund, definitely not. Orthworm, it's one of those so bad it's good scenarios. So that's a maybe in my book. I like the card. None of the trainers. I just don't see the appeal in any of the trainers. Then we get into the special art rare Pokemon. Obviously, most of these would be a yes in terms of grading. Most of these would be a yes. Maybe the Galvantula might be, but these have to be perfect. So the special art rares, you could grade and flip these for a premium, make some money back. The special art illustration rare trainers, I don't know. Like, they're cool, but I don't think they have the long-term appeal. I don't think it. And none of the gold cards, even the Terapagos gold, I don't think so. So those are my opinions on the Stellar Crown set. Those are the ones that if you pull it, it's really, really beautiful. Grade it. See what you can do. See if you can pull that 10. Again, if it's going to 9 on you, do not grade it. Do not grade modern 9s. I got a lot of trade-in credit up there from people who grade a lot of modern and they come back 9s, so they'll trade it in. They don't move, and what you want is 10s, and 10s do sell. 10s are what people look for, especially when they're collecting their favorite cards and they're collecting their favorite Pokemon. So that's my lineup. Things you should grade if you pull it and it's a potential 10. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Looking forward to ripping some Stellar Crown when it arrives. I know a lot of customers are looking forward to getting their orders and ripping themselves. So keep it in mind when you're pulling fire, hit rate, bad or good. Those are probably the cards to take a look at if you are a grader and a grader to flipper. See you next time.